You want to see how this happened? Check out the rest of this video. Hey guys, Arya here from TheDimensionalTravels, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, where today I take a look at the Bacteria's mod. Now what this mod does is that it adds bacteria that kind of eats up your world, replaces blocks, and much more. So let's jump right into it. So the first thing we have to do is find sponge, which happens to be in my hand. Now let's say you want to get to using the mod and you do not want to go exploring new land, because the sponge has been reborn to Minecraft and can be found in lakes, ocean, etc. But to find it, you need to go to new chunks and stuff like that to find naturally growing sponge. Now say you want to get to using the mod, but you do not want to go exploring new land for sponge, you know? Who wants to do that? You just want to get used to the mod. So you also have a way of crafting it, which is wool in a cross pattern just like that. Any color will do. Dandelions just like that because we're in 1.7. And a water bucket will give you 2 of them sponges. Then what we have to do is we have to craft must, which is kind of like a bacteria or something. Looks like algae. Ugh. But you need to craft it, and the way you craft it is you need 2 bread, 1 sponge, and a water bucket in a crafting recipe just like that, and that will give you 1 must. Now must has to have water over it, so let me just grab some water and let me go down there and let us put this must under the water right there. So after you put it down, after a while, it will start growing, basically. So, when it turns a lighter shade of green, it means that it has grown. And if you break it, you will get one of these bunch of bacterias. Now, as I hinted in the intro, this mod adds in bacteria and certain stuff like that into your game. So, that you need those bunch of bacteria to craft the bacteria that eats up your world, replaces blocks, and much more. So what you do using this is that you can craft these 2 things, which I have in my inventory. And the way you craft the Bacterial Colony, which basically eats up any block that is under it, you need 4 bunches of bacteria in a crafting recipe just like that, and 1 redstone torch in the center, and that will give you 1 Bacterial Colony. Now the next one is the Bacterium Replacer Colony, which you need to craft with a coal instead of the redstone torch in the last one, and that is the one that replaces the things. So I want to just grab these because I don't need these 2 right now, and I'll also grab these and these 2 things. So now let's get out of the lab because we don't want any harm to happen to the lab, but we don't really care about the desert, do we? So let's go in here. And let's go a bit far from the little extension to the lab thing there, made of gold and diamonds. So let's do it up top of this hill here. So what you do is that you place down one of these things, and you need a redstone signal. So I'll just grab a redstone torch just like that, and there we go. So we just place it down, and it will basically eat up any block that is under it, but it will only eat up the block that is over it. So this is basically what it will eat up, and if I place bricks, for example, it will not eat up any sand that is under it, but it will eat up the bricks that is under it. But if I put sand here, for instance, it will eat up the sand that is under it, but nothing else. So now let's give it a signal, and we'll see what eat up means in real life. So eat, and you can see there we go, it's starting to eat up all of this. You can see there, and it's destroying my thing. So all it will leave behind is the sandstone, the normal stone, and stuff like that. Now let's say this gets out of hand and you want to kind of stop this from destroying your world completely and totally. You can use the bacterium jammer. Just right click and it will jam all the bacteria around it. So that's a cool way of stopping it. But now, let's say I want to eat up this entire desert. So what I do is put it down, place a bit of sand on it because, well, basically it's a desert, so you need to kind of have sand on it. You need sandstone, so it eats up all the sandstone under it as well, and a piece of stone. And let's give it a redstone signal, and it should start eating up my entire world. Well, my entire desert anyway. Oh well, that didn't make any sense. There we go. Now you can see that that is there, and that is what it's going to replace with nothing. So it's not going to replace any gravel, but it is going to replace the stone and the sandstone, and it should also replace the sand. So you can see there, but now things are getting really out of hand. I really need to stop this because it is going to destroy my entire world. So use a jammer and right click, and it will jam that. So now it is safe. And that is an easy way of destroying and eating up the top, and an easy way of mining, because that leaves behind only the mine things and the things that are not on top of it. Now the way you craft a jammer is you need 3 bacterial colonies in a crafting recipe just like that, 1 iron ingot and 1 redstone torch, and that will give you 1 bacterium jammer. Now let's say I just want to eat up the bit of sand over here, like this bit, but I do not want to eat up the rest of the world. So the way you do that is make a little insulation of bricks, just like that, and place a bacterium replacer thing there, place some sand up there because I need to, and give it a redstone signal, and it should technically eat up nothing except that. So there we go. So it didn't eat up anything except the things down there. So you can see that all of this sand is perfectly safe. But yeah, so if I want to just eat up the place over here, I'm just going to create a little house made of bricks like that. And I want to create a little mine. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to place one of these, a sand on top there. And I also need some stone. So I'll just go grab some stone, place it up there. And I also need some sandstone. So I'll get that and place it up there. Now let's just give it a redstone signal from this side. And it will not eat up anything else except the little bit down here. So you can see that it's going to eat up everything in its path, but not anything outside the boundaries of this brick wall. So you can see that this is kind of creating a little mine for me. And we're going to let that happen for the rest of the mod showcase. And let's see how far it gets. It should technically get really far, but yeah, this is kind of creating a little mine for me there. So now the next one is the Bacterium Replacer Colony. Now basically what this does is that it replaces any block that is on top of it, which basically I told it's the same thing as the other one, as the purple one. Place it down, and I want to put some sand there. So let's put a sand up there, and you must also you must put what you want to replace it with up there. So I want to replace the sand with diamond blocks. Now this is going to be completely overpowered. Diamond blocks. Okay. Now let's put it up there. Oops. Let's put it up there and give it a redstone signal. Bam. So now technically this sand underneath it should be replaced by diamond blocks. Like that. Look at this. Look at this. So as you can see, this is really OP. And look at this. My entire world is going to be replaced by diamond blocks. Oh my gosh, this is what? So now the bacterium jammer block is basically a block of this bacterium jammer. Do that and give it a redstone signal, and it should technically jam this entire thing. But it's not doing it, so I'm just gonna use a bacterium jammer. So you can see that almost my entire Well, not almost, like it is. My entire sand mountain has been replaced by diamond blocks. Holy cow. So it works the same way. Let's see how far this mine has gone actually. And of course I've jammed it. So it should technically be jammed. Now it has reached bedrock, so it can't break anymore. So you can see that that's created this mine for me. So I didn't get to jam it, but yeah. So it works the same way as the bacterium colony if you create a little house with bricks. So let me just do that. And I want it to be replaced by diamonds, but only the things here. So in this little border. So I'm going to do that. Right click. And there we go. It's going to be replaced, but nothing beyond the sand dune thing will be replaced. So I believe it is just only one block. I think so as well. Yeah, it's only replacing the sand. It is not replacing anything else, but it's only replacing the sand. So you can see how OP this is, and that's my little diamond house thing. So that has created a whole diamond block thing. So let's say I'm in a survival world and I've got one block of diamond, but I want a lot more. You can see how OP this is because it allows you to do just that. My entire sand dune thing has been replaced by diamond blocks. So one diamond block can now produce a lot more. So technically reproducing diamond blocks. Wow, that is an awesome addition to Minecraft, and I'll definitely use this in my survival. So that is basically it for this mod, but I'm not going to go yet because I've got another thing called the Bacterium Splash Potion. Now if you splash it, any block it hits will be replaced by a bacterium. So you can see that now it's going to be replaced by a bacterium, and there we go. It's eating up your world. So I'm going to jam that again, just like that. And yeah. Hi guys, Arya here, and I kind of forgot to show you the crafting recipes for the bacterium jammer block and for the bacterium splash potion. And I also wanted to show you the destruction I just did. So I just did this huge destruction. I found some gold. So yeah, for the first crafting recipe is the bacterium jammer block, and the way you craft that is that you need bacterium colonies in a crafting recipe just like that, cobblestone in the four corners, one iron ingot and one redstone torch, and that will give you one bacterium jammer block. And to craft the bacterium splash potion, you just need one gravel in a crafting recipe. So that is basically it for the crafting recipes, and this is an extra video that I just slipped in because I kind of forgot to record the crafting recipes for all that, and I wanted to show you the extra little destruction that I did. So that is basically it for this little clip, and back to the original video. So that is basically it for this mod. If you do like what you see and you do want to try this out for yourselves, the link will be in the description below. And if this happens to be your first video by me, then hit that subscribe button to join the camp that travels dimensions, aka Camp D, and for weekly Minecraft videos. But now it's my holiday, so I'll try to make it day. But yeah, so that's basically it for this mod. If you did enjoy this video, a like would be really appreciated too. Let's see if we can hit 20 likes for the amazing bacteria that actually replaces your entire world with diamond blocks, because that is going to be absolutely amazing. And I will see you all next time. So for me and the mountain of diamond, it's goodbye.